Well, welcome back, everybody. I hope you guys are having a phenomenal Wednesday here. It was great to launch day one of the 3-day Wealth Charts Intensive classes. And today, right out of the box, people got to see how I navigated these markets and then traded them live right on the screen in front of people. So we had the daily resistance here on the champion trend tools. So we want people to be mindful of that. And we are still, in fact, closing today here with the market closed up here about 22 minutes ago. We are sitting there where this market actually closed the top end of the channel with a fresh distribution bar. Also, we then looked at how we do that in relation to the hourly charts on intraday basis, the 5-minute charts on intraday basis, the 1-minute charts. We also talked about how this pertains to our swing trading perspectives from short-term time frames like 1 hour to 4 hour, and then daily and weekly charts in that. So a lot of great stuff there this morning, focusing on that multi-time frame analysis. And I'll remind you, try to get as many of these together as you can. Like I said, people got to actually watch me trade live on the screen there. And of course, I'm not going to promise you profits whenever I do my live trading events in front of you, but the reality is I did, gross a decent amount for it, and then I stopped trading and then focused on strategies and tools for re-entry opportunities for traders that are maybe more struggling. While everybody has to consult their registered financial representative and a risk trading plan for ever trading anyway, I focus on the ways that if I had to start all over again, if I'd had a tough run of it, how I'd want to be doing it. So there's different groups of people. We kind of identified those different groups, and then what kind of trading opportunities from my perspective, where if I were in each one of those different stations of my trading career, how I'd be looking to trade and the type of entries I'd be looking for. So really powerful for all of you that are Wealth Charts annual members. Make sure you go back and watch that video here repeatedly. And of course, I took the complete entry right through the exit, kept the dome up there, and right through the exit, so you guys, there was nothing to be desired there. It was all done right in front of you. So great stuff. And as we move forward here, again, try to find these confluences on as many of the time frames as possible. Being aware from a swing trade perspective, I am not excited about a swing trade just yet for the long side. From my perspective, we've got a little more work to do. We're trying to eat away at the top end of this resistance, but it hasn't happened yet. And like I said, we actually locked in another distribution bar here today. So what I'd really like to see us do is get through this to the upside and then look for pullback, show that that's now support, and then perhaps it can take off from there. Obviously, there's a lot of headwinds in the market. Meta's data they kind of missed, so they're pushing down after hours. So that could resolve it by itself by tomorrow morning. We'll take a look, but in the end, the preferred trade from a short-term perspective here would actually be if it were just to roll back over and start selling back down, get this hourly chart, overnight on the S&P, kind of pushing down, then look for some short-term opportunities tomorrow to the sell side. That'd be the preferred opportunity. And the only reason that's preferred is just because of the fact that the daily chart is still, to the downside here, and it wouldn't take a whole lot in overnight trade to drive this down. So then the whole thing could easily be to the downside of the morning. Then we have a confluence of the time frame. So I was sharing with you this morning. But in the end, we were able to take the nice long side trading on the hourly chart being up along with the shorter term time frame. So people got to watch that, like I said, all in action. So where we stand now, I'm going to be really paying attention to the upper end of today's activity in the S&Ps, looking to see, are we basically going to open up tomorrow morning and start breaking down through some of these key rising supports underneath of us here, or is the overall structure of the downtrend here on the data chart going to hold? And again, is it going to break through these key supports and push down, or are we going to finally make a real serious attempt now at this daily chart there? It's right up there and around the 38.87 level on the December S&Ps. We'll be keeping a very close eye on that area as well from a long side perspective. So those are kind of the key strategies going into tomorrow, focusing on these multiple time frames, trying to align as many of these time frames as possible, and looking forward to share more updates with you on individual opportunities then as we get through some of the earnings here. But that's those are some of the core things that we focused on in the room today, that made for great live trading in the annual member intensive. So you guys have a great evening. I'll look forward to seeing you in the annual member intensive tomorrow or upcoming videos here over the next few days. Take care, everyone. Have a great evening. Bye-bye.